Hi friends, this is Sarvajan here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good and safe. And today let us discuss about EIGRP Hello and Hold On timer. So Hello is used for establishing the neighbor relationship between R1 and R2, and Hold On timer is the amount of time it wait before declaring the neighbor dead. So the Hello timer is 5 seconds on LAN and high speed WAN interface. So the Hold On timer is 3 times the Hello interval, that is 15 seconds. Similarly, Hello timer is 60 seconds on T1 and low speed WAN interfaces, and the hold on timer will be 180 seconds. So today let us configure hello and hold interval on R1 and R2. So the only difference is in OSPF we will be using hello and dead interval. But the only point is both R1 and R2 should be configured with the same hello and dead interval for the successful neighbor relationship between R1 and R2 in case of OSPF. But in case of EIGRP, I can configure different hello and hold on timer on R1 and R2. Still it forms a neighbor relationship between R1 and R2. So it doesn't matter even if I'm configuring different hello and hold on interval on R1 and R2. So now let us configure the EIGRP neighbor relationship. So now let us go to R1 and let us configure the EIGRP neighbor. So router EIGRP 100 followed by the network statement is 192.168.1.0. Similarly, go to R2 and let us configure the EIGRP neighbor relationship. Router EIGRP 100 and followed by the network statement 192.168.1.0. So I already configured the neighbor relationship. So now let us check the neighbor relationship. Show IP EIGRP neighbor. So it's already up, right? We are receiving the statement 192.168.1.2 is up. So neighbor is up. So now let us go ahead and configure the hello and hold interval on R1 and R2. So I would always configure this hello and hold interval on the interface. I am going to configure on the fast Ethernet interface on R1 and R2. So go to R1 and go to the corresponding interface mode, interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Then I have to specify the hello interval. Hello interval EIGRP autonomous number. Then I'm going to specify as 10. Similarly, let us configure the hold on time. Hold on time is EIGRP 100 is the autonomous number, and hold on timer is always the 3 times hello interval. So like let us make it as 30. And similar way go to R2 and let us configure the different hello and hold interval. Go to interface mode faster than a 0 by 0, and IP hello interval is IP hello interval EIGRP 100, and let us make it as 20. Similarly, hold on time IP hold time EIGRP autonomous number. So let us make it as 60, right? That is 3 times the hello interval, hold on interval is. So I configured the different hello interval on R1 and R2. So R1 I configured 10 and 30. So R2 the hello interval is 20 and the hold on time is 60, right? So still the neighbor relationship will be established. You are able to see the neighbor is up. Similarly, go to R1 and check the neighbor is coming up. So that means even though the hello and hold interval are different on R1 and R2, still it forms a neighbor relationship between R1 and R2. Show IP EIGRP neighbor. So you're able to see the neighbor relationship up. Similarly, go to R2, show IP EIGRP neighbor relationship. So still it is showing up, right? So that is the only difference between OSPF and EIGRP. In case of OSPF, both we are using hello and the dead interval. So for R1 and R2 form a neighbor relationship, both the hello and the dead interval on R1 and R2 should be there, remains the same. But in case of EIGRP, we will be using hello and the hold on timer. So I can configure different hello and hold interval on R1 and R2. So even if it is different, still it will form a neighbor relationship between R1 and R2. I hope you understood. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me for more videos. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.